Look at this. And he said, so Jesus mentioned that the sower soweth what? The word, right? And the word is, I said the word is seed. Is it true? So just as a seed, a natural seed will work, the same way that the spiritual seed, which is the word of God, will work. What am I teaching on? How the word works. How does it work? So that's what I'm showing you now. Okay? It says, and he said, so is the kingdom of God, as if a man should cast seed into the ground. What is the seed? The word, right? It says, the kingdom of God is as though someone should put a seed into the ground. Next verse. Then he says, and should sleep and rise night and day. And the seed should spring and grow. The seed needs to spring and grow up. He knoweth not how. Have you seen it? Like the word of God also goes through the normal natural process that any other seed goes through. It needs to grow. It takes time. You need to stay with it. If you plant corn here today and you come back tomorrow and it has not grown, and you say that this soil is not good, then you take it out. Then you go and plant it somewhere else the following day. Then you come back again after a day and then you say that the thing is not growing. You uproot it again and take it to another place. What do you think will happen? It will die. You will not have any yield. Is it true? When you plant it, you must leave it there. Apart from leaving it there, you must water it. You must take care of it. Listen, if you don't care about your farm, you'll be surprised that rats will eat the seed. There are some rodents that will come and take all the things that you have planted and eat everything. If you don't protect what you have planted, you don't just plant and go. You have to protect what you have planted. You have to weed around it. You have to put some nutrients in the ground. It takes time, but it works. When the tree finally comes up and it starts bearing fruit, you will not have to think about a lot of things. Yeah, there are some trees you don't need to do it. If a mango tree is in your house, you don't need to look after it. Like, you don't need to look after it. Do you need to look after it? Every year, December, you will see fruit on it. You will see fruit on it. Wow. But initially, you have to do some things. Yeah. You have to do some things. Okay? Look at the next verse. For the earth bringeth forth fruit of herself. Says the word will produce fruit of herself. First the blade, even the one that goes through the process. First the blade, then the ear. After that, the full corn in the ear. We don't. Maybe you are thinking he's talking about ears, physical ears. Let's read Amplified. Maybe it will help us if you have it. The earth produces, acting by itself, first the blade, then he's also saying blade ear. But he's talking about how a corn grows. You will see that the shoot is up, and then you will see some green things coming. After some time, you will see that some whitish things are coming, and then before long, you will see the corn coming up. Isn't it? It takes time. It takes time. That doesn't happen in a day. Normally, corn needs about 3 to 4 months to grow. That's the smallest seed you can have. Yeah, there are some seed that need 1 year, some 2 years, some 5 years. Cocoa. If you are planting cocoa, you should know that you are going what? As I say, the normal time is 7 years actually. But because 7 years is too long, so science have decided to reduce it. So they've done a lot of research and have brought it down to about 3 years now. Because people couldn't wait for 7 years. Like you are planting today, you have to wait. You will do a lot of work. 7 years. Quite what to do. Wow. But the word works. Tell your neighbor it works.
It works.
Tell the other neighbor it works.
It works.
Tell the neighbor behind you it works.
It works.
Yeah. If you will give it the time, you will see it working in your life. Yes. If you will be patient enough, you will see it working.